Have you ever felt that little tremor in your knee? Or that surprising weakness in your legs when you stand up after sitting for a while? Perhaps going up a flight of stairs feels more like climbing a mountain than it used to. Or you find yourself gripping the handrail just a little tighter, a little longer, than you once did. It's a painful reality that many of us face as we get older. Our legs, once so reliable and strong, can start to feel less capable, less stable. This isn't just about a minor inconvenience. It touches on something deeply important to our independence, our freedom to move, and our confidence to fully embrace every day. The fear of a fall, the worry of losing the ability to do simple things like walk to the shops or play with our grandchildren, can cast a long shadow over our lives. But what if I told you that building stronger, more confident legs isn't just about endless exercises, but about some simple, often overlooked nutritional secrets? What if there were specific building blocks, easily incorporated into your routine, that could make a remarkable difference? In this video, we're going to dive into 3 specific vitamins that are absolute game changers for your leg strength, your balance, and your overall mobility as you age. These aren't obscure nutrients. They're foundational elements that many seniors are simply not getting enough of. And that deficiency might be silently contributing to that leg weakness you're experiencing. We're going to explore how they work, why they're so vital for your legs specifically, and easy ways to ensure you're getting enough. And make sure you watch right to the very end, because I've got a surprise insight that could truly transform how you think about your daily health and your journey towards stronger, more confident legs. Let's kick things off with the first powerhouse vitamin, one that has been called the sunshine vitamin, and for very good reason: vitamin D. Now, you might already know that vitamin D is essential for strong bones, helping your body absorb calcium properly. But its role goes far beyond just your skeleton. It's absolutely critical for your muscle function, especially the muscles in your legs. Think about it this way. Your muscles need vitamin D to contract properly, to generate power, and to respond quickly when you need them to. Without enough vitamin D, those powerful leg muscles, the ones that lift you out of a chair, help you walk steadily, and keep you balanced, simply can't perform at their best. They can become weaker, more prone to fatigue, and less efficient, directly contributing to that feeling of instability or weakness you might be experiencing. Imagine trying to run a car on low-quality fuel. It just won't perform optimally. Right, vitamin D is that high-quality fuel for your leg muscles. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight, and many of us spend less time outdoors, especially during the cooler months or if we live in areas with less sunshine. This means that even if you were getting enough in your younger years, your body's ability to produce and utilize it changes significantly over 60. You might not realize you're deficient until you start feeling those symptoms: generalized muscle aches, a feeling of overall weakness, difficulty with balance, or even an increased risk of falls. Studies have shown a clear link between low vitamin D levels and decreased muscle strength, particularly in the lower body, and a higher risk of falling in older adults. It's not just about bone density, it's about the literal power and responsiveness of your leg muscles. So, how do we make sure we're getting enough of this vital nutrient? The primary natural source is sunlight. Aim for about 10 to 30 minutes of direct sun exposure, exposing as much skin as is practical, ideally in the midday sun, a few times a week, when the UV index is moderate to high. Of course, be mindful of skin protection and don't get sunburned. For many of us, especially in the UK, Canada, or the northern states of the US, or during winter, relying solely on sunlight isn't enough. That's where dietary sources and supplementation come in. You can find some vitamin D in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and tuna, and in fortified foods like milk, orange juice, and some cereals. However, it's often very challenging to get adequate amounts from diet alone. For most adults over 60, a vitamin D supplement is highly recommended. It's always best to have your vitamin D levels checked by your doctor. A simple blood test can tell you exactly where you stand. Optimal levels are usually between 30 and 60 nanograms per milliliter. Based on your levels, your doctor can recommend an appropriate daily dose, but many experts suggest a daily intake of 1,000 to 4,000 international units for seniors. Don't be afraid to discuss this with your doctor. Taking a daily vitamin D supplement, especially if you know your levels are low, can be a surprisingly powerful step towards regaining that strength and confidence in your legs. It's a fundamental nutrient that lays the groundwork for all your leg muscles to function optimally, helping you feel steadier, stronger, and more capable with every step. Now, while vitamin D is incredibly important, it rarely works alone to give you truly robust legs. It needs a special partner in crime. And that brings us to our second vital nutrient. Now, while vitamin D is incredibly important for laying the groundwork for strong bones and muscles, it rarely works alone to give you truly robust legs and prevent issues like falls. It needs a special partner in crime. And that brings us to our second vital nutrient, vitamin K2. You might be more familiar with vitamin K1, which is known for its role in blood clotting, often found in leafy green vegetables. But vitamin K2 is a different, yet equally crucial player, especially when it comes to your bones and, by extension, the strength and health of your legs. Think of it like this. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium from your diet. That's fantastic. But where does that calcium go? This is where K2 steps in. Vitamin K2 acts like a traffic controller for calcium. It ensures that the calcium you absorb is directed where it's needed most, into your bones and teeth, and importantly, away from places it shouldn't be, like your arteries and soft tissues. When calcium ends up in your arteries, it can lead to hardening, which affects circulation and overall heart health. But when it's properly deposited into your bones, it strengthens them, making them more resilient and less prone to fractures. For your legs, this is paramount. Strong bones provide the sturdy framework that your muscles attach to. If your leg bones are weak or brittle, even the strongest muscles won't be able to generate maximum power or stability. Imagine trying to build a powerful engine on a shaky chassis. It just won't work effectively. Vitamin K2 also has a more direct, though less understood, role in muscle function itself. Emerging research suggests it might be involved in energy production within muscle cells and could play a part in preventing age-related muscle loss, or sarcopenia. While more studies are needed on its direct impact on muscle strength, its profound effect on bone density means healthier, stronger bones for your legs to operate from, reducing the risk of pain, weakness, and injury. So, where can you find this amazing vitamin K2? It's not as widely available in common foods as vitamin D. The richest source is natto, a traditional Japanese fermented soybean product, which, admittedly, has a very distinct taste and texture that not everyone appreciates. Other sources include certain fermented foods like aged cheeses and kefir, and some animal products, particularly from grass-fed animals, such as grass-fed butter, egg yolks, and organ meats. The specific forms of vitamin K2 are important: MK4 and MK7. MK7 is generally considered more effective because it stays in your body longer, because it's hard to get sufficient amounts from diet alone, especially if you're not a fan of natto. Supplementation is often a practical solution. Many good quality vitamin D supplements now include vitamin K2, specifically the MK7 form, because they work so synergistically. When you take D3 with K2, you're not just ensuring better calcium absorption, but also making sure that calcium is utilized effectively to build and maintain strong bones, which in turn supports your leg muscles and overall mobility. It's like having a well-coordinated team. Vitamin D brings the building material, and vitamin K2 ensures it's delivered to the right construction site and properly integrated into the structure. Now, we've talked about the sunshine vitamin and the calcium traffic controller. But there's a third, equally critical player. A mineral that often flies under the radar, yet is absolutely fundamental for every single muscle contraction in your body, especially in your legs: magnesium. And finally, we come to a mineral that often flies under the radar, yet is absolutely fundamental for every single muscle contraction and nerve signal in your body, especially in your legs: magnesium. While vitamin D helps with calcium absorption and vitamin K2 directs calcium to your bones, magnesium is intimately involved in the actual use of calcium and countless other biochemical reactions that power your muscles. Think of it as the conductor of an orchestra, ensuring every instrument plays in harmony. Magnesium is responsible for over 300 enzyme reactions in your body, and a huge number of these are directly related to muscle and nerve function. It helps with muscle relaxation after contraction, preventing cramps and spasms, which can be a common and painful issue in the legs for seniors. If you've ever experienced restless legs at night or persistent muscle cramps, a magnesium deficiency could very well be a contributing factor. It also plays a vital role in energy production within your cells. Every time your leg muscles contract, they need energy in the form of ATP, and magnesium is essential for activating ATP. Without enough magnesium, your leg muscles simply don't have the fuel they need to perform at their best, leading to weakness, fatigue, and a reduced ability to sustain activity. Imagine trying to power a high-performance car with a drained battery. It just won't go. Magnesium also works hand in hand with vitamin D and K2. For vitamin D to be properly converted into its active form in the body, magnesium is required. So, even if you're taking vitamin D supplements, if your magnesium levels are low, you might not be getting the full benefit. It truly is a trio that works best together. Unfortunately, magnesium deficiency is incredibly common, particularly in older adults. Our modern diets often lack magnesium-rich foods, and factors like certain medications, chronic health conditions, and even stress can deplete our magnesium stores. Furthermore, as we age, our digestive system's ability to absorb nutrients can become less efficient, making it even harder to get enough from diet alone. So, where can you find magnesium in your diet? Good sources include leafy green vegetables like spinach and kale, nuts and seeds: almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, legumes like black beans, whole grains, and dark chocolate. While it's always best to get nutrients from food first, the reality is that many seniors simply don't consume enough of these foods consistently to meet their daily magnesium needs. This makes supplementation a very practical and often necessary step for many. When considering a magnesium supplement, pay attention to the form. Magnesium citrate is a common and well-absorbed form, often used for digestive regularity. Magnesium glycinate is another excellent option, known for its high absorption and gentle effect on the stomach, making it ideal for those who might experience digestive upset with other forms. Magnesium L-threonate is a newer form that some research suggests is particularly good for brain health, though it still provides general magnesium benefits. It's generally recommended to start with a lower dose and gradually increase it. And as always, discuss your supplement plans with your doctor, especially if you have kidney issues or are on other medications. By ensuring you have adequate magnesium, you are providing your leg muscles with the crucial support they need for proper contraction and relaxation, reducing the likelihood of cramps, and enhancing their overall strength and endurance. It's like giving your leg muscles a direct energy boost and ensuring all their complex machinery runs smoothly. These three champions, vitamin D, vitamin K2, and magnesium, don't just work in isolation. They form a powerful synergy that builds and maintains the strength, resilience, and vitality of your legs. They support your bones, enhance your muscle function, and help maintain your balance. All crucial elements for maintaining your independence and enjoying life to the fullest as you age. So, there you have it, 3 often overlooked champions working in powerful synergy to give you stronger, more confident legs, We've explored how vitamin D acts as the vital fuel for your muscle contractions and bone density, helping to prevent that weakness and instability. Then, we delved into vitamin K2, the essential traffic controller that ensures the calcium vitamin D helps absorb goes directly into your bones where it's needed, providing a robust framework for your leg muscles. And finally, we uncovered the incredible importance of magnesium, the master conductor of your muscle and nerve functions, preventing cramps, boosting energy, and ensuring optimal performance for every single step you take. These aren't just isolated nutrients, they form a powerful team, each playing a crucial role in building and maintaining the strength, resilience, and vitality of your legs. Remember, gaining stronger legs isn't about grand gestures or unrealistic workout regimens, but about consistent, intelligent nourishment. It's about empowering yourself from within, providing your body with the fundamental building blocks it needs to keep moving freely, confidently, and without that nagging worry of weakness or falls. The real surprise here, the insight I wanted you to walk away with, is just how quickly you might begin to feel a difference once you start addressing these foundational deficiencies. It's not an overnight miracle, but many people report noticing a significant improvement in their leg strength, balance, and overall energy levels within a few weeks to a few months of consistent supplementation and dietary focus on these 3 vital nutrients. Imagine being able to walk further, climb stairs with less effort, or simply stand up from a chair without that moment of hesitation or struggle. These aren't just physical improvements. They lead to a profound increase in your confidence and a renewed sense of independence. You'll feel more secure, more capable, and more eager to participate in activities you might have started to shy away from. It's about truly living your life, not just getting through it. This isn't just about preventing falls. It's about regaining the joy of movement, the freedom to explore, and the ability to keep up with your loved ones. It's about not letting your legs dictate your life, but empowering them to carry you towards all the experiences you desire. Of course, it's always wise to chat with your healthcare professional before starting any new supplement regimen, especially if you have underlying health conditions or are taking medications. A simple blood test can often shed light on your current nutrient levels and guide your doctor in recommending the perfect personalized approach for you. But don't let that stop you from starting the conversation and taking proactive steps towards your leg health. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. Have you noticed a difference in your leg strength or overall mobility by focusing on your vitamin intake? Perhaps you've already been taking vitamin D or magnesium, and have a story to share about how it's impacted your ability to move with ease. Share your experiences, your insights, or even your questions in the comments below. Your perspective could truly help someone else in our wonderful community who might be feeling the same way you are. If you found this video helpful, if it sparked a new idea for your health journey, please give it a thumbs up. That simple click really helps us reach more incredible seniors like you who are looking for practical, empowering health advice. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more valuable tips and insights to help you live your best life at every age. You deserve to move with confidence, to chase your grandchildren, to walk those scenic trails, and to truly live life to the fullest without hesitation. Here's to stronger legs, more confidence, and a vibrant, active life at every age. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.